Have you ever asked yourself, why do you play video games? What drives you to spend hours in the game, grinding all day or spending as much free time possible for playing games? I had these questions too, and questioned myself multiple times, and I think I have the answer to them, which I'm going to share with you in this video. Have you ever caught yourself on chasing specific goals in the video game? Maybe weekly rewards or daily ones? Or maybe you were trying to get all possible achievements in the game, do all side quests, visit all points of interest on the map. It is now proven by scholars that sense of pursuing achievement is detrimental for us humans. The classic carrot on the stick scenario, where a game will definitely reward you for your achievements, but you have to work for it in some way. Games are designed to provide a sense of accomplishment through clear goals, rewards, and progression. This taps into our intrinsic motivation, the drive to achieve and master new skills. Especially if you're a completionist type of person by nature, you're hooked for 500 plus gaming hours. Big games like World of Warcraft and Fortnite are built around achievement systems, offering players constant feedback and recognition for their efforts. This feedback loop of challenge and reward keeps us engaged and motivated. Video games are not only fun, but they're also a remedy to your mental health. You've probably heard of the term escapism circling around lately, and how this concept is linked to our gaming habits. It is not accidental. It appears that we try to run away from harsh realities of our lives and escape to game worlds, get distracted, numb our stressful lives, or just relax our tired brains. I've personally noticed this when I started getting less enjoyment by simply playing video games. Real life was pressuring by its problem. I had boring and unrewarding job, just had my first kid, and little problems were piling in a snowball, and were very close to roll over me and destroy the remainder of my sanity at that time. My routine would look like this. I wake up, go to work, spend 9 hours there, come back, spend some time with family, and then log into my favorite game and spend the entire night playing and having my time. Time when my brain was trying to recover. I think even my wife at that time saw that I'm struggling and never said anything about how I spent time after work, how I stopped socializing much and just got all of my attention to the issues at hand and video games. So as the time was passing by, and I was dealing with the issues one by one, video game session every night would keep my sanity at place. I was having some goal at the end of the day. I do theory craft and plan stuff for night and execute it during the gaming session. And I knew there are millions of grown-ass men and women like me who have the same behavior patterns. So, don't feel like you're wasting your time playing games endlessly. This behavior is probably the indicator that you have some challenges in real life which you need to overcome, and your brain demands distraction. Just enough time and means to recover and get ready for the next day. Also, I don't know about you, the viewer watching this video now, but I got my closest friends through interactions in video games. Humans are inherently social beings, and video games have evolved to cater to our need for connection. Multiplayer games like Among Us, League of Legends, and Call of Duty offer platforms for social interaction, teamwork, and competition. When I was a kid, the games we were playing were more basic and had very little social aspects in it. But it all changed when I and many other gamers were able to play the games together via LAN party or over internet. I personally was playing MMOs like Mu Online, Lineage 2, and staple of all times, Counter-Strike. We were having local tournaments with friends or school-wide, city-wide tournaments. Imagine how many new connections that meant. Some of them last till now. I truly miss those days even now. These days, online gaming communities are much bigger and count millions of people from various backgrounds and countries who bond together on specific topics or games. There is no way you cannot find a similar soul in the community with whom you can interact with and address your need for communication. I personally know couples who got married through the communication in the guild they were in, and playing together for years in online MMO. So my message to you would be that online communication you get through video games mean a lot. Just treat them the same way as your IRL communication. But communication and escapism is not the only thing that attracts us humans to play video games. You're probably familiar with the concept of flow, introduced by psychologist Csikszentmihalyi. I'm not even trying to pronounce that surname, guys. I'm sorry. The flow state is a key element in understanding why we play video games. Flow is a state of deep focus and immersion, where we lose track of time and become fully engaged in the activity at hand. You have probably experienced this state of mind when you promise to play for a couple of hours and then go do your chores maybe, but at the end of the gaming session you notice that you have spent twice as much time as you're supposed to. This is in no way should be linked to you being irresponsible or lazy. It's just the flow state, which translates into enjoyment from what you're doing. Simply watch your behavior while playing the game you're not interested in or already got bored, and you will observe what I mean. Video games are particularly effective at inducing flow. They present challenges that are perfectly balanced with our skill level, offering clear goals and immediate feedback. The life in video game is pretty organized, as you may have noticed already. Clear goals start with small chores on lower levels, and more experience you get, the more challenge you face, thus keeping you engaged. This creates a satisfying experience that keeps us coming back for more. While in real life sometimes our daily goals or tasks even are not clear, complicated or not in line with our current skills and motivations. Gaming as an activity has more benefits that are being discovered by scholars as time passes by, and many more people choose gaming as an entertainment media for themselves. In conclusion, the psychology behind why we play video games is multifaceted and deeply rooted in our need for achievement, escapism, social connection, and cognitive stimulation. While it's essential to be mindful of our gaming habits, understanding the psychological benefits can help us appreciate why games are such a powerful and positive force in our lives. So, you're not an addict, but a normal human who has a favorite pastime remedy with benefits included. Thank you for watching the video till the end, guys. Remember to play responsibly, stay mindful, and most importantly, have fun.